All right, guys, so I want to have your attention for just a minute before we start the video. This video is for entertainment and idea purposes only, okay? If you do not have experience with a marginal account or short selling or buying puts in stock, do not, and I repeat, do not short these stocks on this list, okay? Just use this video, like I said, for entertainment and ideas, okay? If you have, I'll go as far as saying this, if you have less than 2 years of experience shorting stocks, please just sit this one out or stick to the strategy you're already using. In my downtime, I do a lot of technical analysis, and I devote probably 50% of my spare time to finding the best price to buy stocks, and I spend equal amount of time finding the best price to short stocks. So with that said, just be very careful, and like I said, do not short any of these stocks because I made a video about it, okay? It's just for idea purposes. Now with that said, let's get this party started. So coming in at number 1, guys, is Flex Limited, ticker symbol FLEX, and they trade off the NASDAQ exchange. Now guys, this stock is a steaming pile of fundamental crap, okay? It has short sellers at its back. You know, the only time it gets bought is in deep dips. And like I said, this is a day trader's dream right here. But in the overall sense, in the long-term picture, this company is not moving in a good direction at all. And as the 1-year chart would suggest, guy, this Flex has been such a reliable short. You know, like I said, going back to some of my fundamental or my technical analysis that I like to do in my spare time, you know, I really like to look for these dips upward, okay? So I'm just doing the opposite of the analysis I would do when I think it's time to buy a stock. I start evaluating when I feel like this stock, when the market cap and the valuation of a company is dramatically overvalued and misrepresented, and I also know that the short pressure is building. That's when I like to slap a short sale on a company like this right here. And as you can see, very reliable over the past year. I don't know how many opportunities we're really going to get to short Flex over the next month or so, just simply because we fell off such a huge cliff here with the overall markets falling back, and now we're recovering. So we might not have a lot of opportunities to short this in the short term, but like I said, in a month's time, you would have gotten nearly a 50%, you could have covered at a 50% gain shorting this stock. So actually, if you wanted, truth be told, you could have got a little better than 50% if you would have played your cards right. So Flex is the number 1 on my list. And I know all my cannabis friends are probably going to get upset about this, but number 2 is Tilray, okay? And guys, Tilray again, a great company. I actually have a long position in Tilray that I like to backload every time it drops a bit. I have that in my IRA portfolio, but Tilray is also a very reliable short, okay? Because the whole identity that Tilray has out in the market right now, it can run extremely fast up, and it's a dollar per share average. It can run down so dramatically fast. And this is a very reliable short, especially if you're just in the market for 1 or 2%, maybe 3%. You know, very quick and fast trade. You could have got that on Tilray on the short and the long side in one day. So very volatile stock. I think it has a very bright future, but I also feel like this is a very reliable short sale. Now, before I move on to number 3, guys, I do want to mention this. I made 2 videos a couple weeks ago. It's a part 1 and a part 2 video about how I short stocks, okay? So if you've made it this far in the video and you want to learn more about shorting stocks, I'm going to have a link come up right now. Make sure you watch part 1 and part 2 of those videos, guys, because I really give most of my strategy away in those 2 videos. Like I said, not as much on the technical analysis side, because I conduct that all day and night. I conduct that, I wake up out of bed sometimes and I go use the restroom and I run to my computer and I'm checking stocks stock price and debating whether I should short it first thing in the morning or not. So the technical analysis never stops. But my rhythm and my strategy is mostly all put together in those 2 videos. So make sure you go check those 2 out. All right, guys. Now, last but not least, the third stock that I will be shorting in the month of November will be Ford Motor Company. Okay, Ford Motor Company. Now you got to watch it a little bit. You know, GM had a good earnings report today, and so Ford recovered about 1%, and also the overall market clipped up nicely today. So Ford is getting some of its gains back. Now, for everybody that thought Tesla was going to be on this list, guess what? I proved you wrong. There's actually stocks I like to short more than Tesla, or I feel are more reliable shorts than Tesla. Now, guys, what I got pulled up right here is the 5-year chart on Ford. And I got to tell you, U.S. auto manufacturing is not in a very good place right now because the population is growing every year and income is going up every year. And, there's more jobs and more work than there ever has been before, but Ford motor sales just keep on declining. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the disruption from the Japanese market, Tesla, and Ford just does not advertise or really put themselves out there in a position to compete as much as they used to. Okay, and so as you can see, in 5 years, Ford would have been a great short if you would have, obviously you wouldn't want to short Ford for 5 straight years because of all the marginal interest you would get charged, but it is a very, very reliable short over the past 5 years, and I'm going to wait for the right time, and I'm going to let the chart do the speaking for me, and when the chart is telling me to short Ford, I'm going to pull the trigger. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop some comments down in the comment section. Let me know a few stocks you're thinking about shorting or buying puts on. I would love to hear it. And as always, have a great day.